Alrighty guys, so welcome back to Old MTG, and today we are going to be playing against Lucas Glavin, and he is on control as well. So I'm playing the deck and he is also playing control, so it's going to be an interesting match, see how it goes. Anyway, the point system is on the screen. Some noticeable cards have gone up, i.e. Ancestral Recall from 5 to 6. It is the Atlantic 93-94 rule set. You're allowed a maximum of 10 points. You're allowed the same art, the same frame. All languages, including Italian, which is a little bit cheaper, the Italian Legends in comparison to the normal Legends. And you're allowed Collector's Edition, International Edition, no proxies. And we won't even talk about M30 because it's a terrible product. Yeah, so really interesting format. Something that I'm enjoying as well as pre-modern. And yeah, I haven't got all the old school cards, but I like to try and make something fairly competitive. And yeah, I built the deck with what I have, so try to bring you something different every month. Anyway, let's look at my deck and let's look at Lucas's deck. So this is my deck. It's running the 4 desert, the 4 maze, make it really hard for those those creature decks to win. We have the strip, the Savannah, the 4 Tundra, the 3 Plateau, the 2 plains, the 6 island. Unfortunately, we do not own any volcanics. If we did, we'd most probably play them. But this deck, what I will say is, it's a Blood Moon doesn't really affect this deck too much because you've got quite a few basics. So, but obviously it can be problematic if it lands and obviously you've got like 4 Tundra in play and whatever, but the likelihood is you're going to draw into some basics at some point. Anyway, you got the Soul Ring, you got the Feldon's King to reshuffle everything back in, you got the 4 Ivory Tower, the 4 Swords to Plowshares, the Millstone as a win condition, 1 Divine Offering, as well as the 4 Disenchant. The Divine Offering is pretty good for gaining life actually. Fireball, Earthquake, 4 Counterspell, you got the 5th one in the Power Sink, Regrowth to get anything back that you want at that particular moment. We have the Chaos Orb, the Power Sink, the Recall, the Braingeyser. I've Regrowth Braingeyser before and drawn like 6 or 7 cards, so that's pretty cool. And then you have the 3 books and the 2 Wrath of God. Now what I will say is, most probably should have been playing Sylvan Library. And I did see the power of this either in this matchup or in a future matchup, and I was like, I wish I was playing Sylvan Library. But anyway, we'll talk about sideboarding in just a second, but let's look at Lucas's deck. So Lucas's deck then, so he's playing the 3 books, the 2 Feldon's Cane, Chaos Orb, Soul Ring, 3 islands, 4 plains, 4 volcanic islands. He seems to own them, that's good for him. Floor Plateau, 4 Tundra, 1 strip, Soul Ring, Chaos Orb, 2 Feldstone even, 3 book, 3 Ivory Tower, 2 maze, 2 fireball, 2 bolts, Recall, Braingeyser. It's very similar to my deck, but obviously he's playing Library of Alexandria, which can be hugely problematic. So, and then he's got the Amnesia in the sideboard, which is pretty good. He's got another Ivory Tower, a Feldon's Cane, 3 Millstone, 2 Blue Blast, 3 Karma for those black decks, a Wrath of God, and a Disenchant. He's got 3 Wraths in the main, which could be pretty useless against me actually in the first match. So it's going to be interesting to see how this match goes. Hope you enjoy, guys. Anyway, let's get into the first one. Alright, so interestingly, Lucas was actually playing during his lunch break, I believe, which was interesting. It was during Easter holidays and decided to jam during his lunch break, which was funny. We're both teachers actually, so yeah, interesting. I'm a professor at the university And he's a teacher, so. Turn one library here. Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. Okay. Very good. Alright, Ivory Tower. I can see this library running away with the game. But we'll see. Alright, I'm on 22. Island and pass. Going to see a lot of back and forth here. Me and Lucas played pretty fast though, in all fairness. Right, city, pass. Get about me. At the end of my turn. Right, I'm going to go back up to 23. I don't think the bolt plan's really going to work here, but I suppose he'd rather do that than discard. Wow, I think he's going to discard, isn't he? Yeah, discards the planes. We go to 25. Desert and pass. Right, discards a Wrath. We go to 27. Gonna pass with 7. He's gonna draw an extra card with his lower. Plays a beautiful Plateau. Plays a book. Pretty good. Disenchant on that. There we go. 29. Got 7 cards in hand by the looks of things. Play a Maze. And pass. This Ivory Tower's done some serious work already. That's pretty good. Plays a Feldon, Stone even. 31. 7 cards pass. If Lucas is trying to burn me out here, it's not going to work very well, I don't think. We've got the Maze here for the Serra. And the main win conditions in his deck are the 4 Serra Angel and the Fireball, so don't think I'm going to lose by damage. I think once Lucas sees the Feldon's Cane, I think, yeah, it's game over. He's going to Maze. I'm going to Swords it. Yep, we're going to gain some life. 36. Another land. Be funny if someone casts Armageddon here. I doubt it though. 4 mana for another book. I'm not too sure what he's trying to draw into here, but yep, that's fine. Go to 38. He draws from the lower. Draws again. He's got about half his deck left in his library. We know that Feldon's Cane's in the sideboard, so yeah. Gonna bolt me, go to 35. Got nothing else to throw these bolts at, I suppose. Gonna discard a Wrath, we're gonna go to 38. I'm gonna pay a life. A Regrowth. Gonna get back the Maze and pay a Maze. No Serra Angel's gonna get through today. Could try and massively give me a massive Fireball or something. He's got the Chaos Orb here actually. So he could Chaos Orb the Maze. Gonna discard a Swords. We're gonna gain 3. Got 8 cards in hand. Are we going to discard? I don't know. Sorry, discard the Wrath. Yeah. Go to 43. Don't think we're gonna lose life on lose on life total, but we'll see. Alright. If the Feldon's Cane resolves, it's game over, I think. But he's most probably going to save up a few counter spells for it. What's what he expecting the Feldon's Cane, perhaps? Lots of mana over there. Just have to fire like about 1 million fireballs off to get me dead, I think. Yep, fireball 1. Yeah, what are we on now? 34. Okay. Yeah, sure. Fireball. Funny. Yeah, why not? Fireball it is. Chaos Orb. Yep, pass. What's he gonna do? Draw? Yep, he's gonna draw from the lower. Not the most entertaining game here, guys, but I think this is Lucas's like worst matchup here. I don't think this is a great matchup for him in all fairness. Trying to win with fireballs and Serra Angel, so this isn't an easy matchup here, I don't think. He's gonna target the Chaos Orb. Interesting. I just allow it to happen, I don't care. Fair enough. Disenchant on the Ivory Tower. Yep, just gonna allow it to go. Fair enough. It's done its job. Gained me quite a bit of life. Maybe 30 life, I think. Nearly 30 life. Got 3 more Ivory Towers in there, so I'm willing to let it go. What are we doing here? Having a good old bloody thing, I know that. Things have been quite fast up until this point. Well, we're just going to go to discard. Swords to Plowshares. Surprised I did that, seeing he's playing the Serra Angels. We don't counter the Ivory Tower. We don't care about life total. All we care about is milling Lucas. And I was afraid he had a Feldon's Cane in his library, if I'm honest, so I didn't want to. I wanted to save up my counter spells. Because he was drawing like a madman, I just presumed he had a Feldon's Cane in the main. Right, lose a life. Earthquake for 2. What the hell? Why did I do that? Rather than just discarding, I suppose. Okay, a little bit silly. Fair enough. I'm not exactly going to win through damage here, am I? Alright, 3 City of Brass. To 28. Here's our Serra Angel. We got a Maze of Ith. Fair enough. You know, if you think the creatureless control decks are better in game 1. Alright, book here. Is the book going to resolve and stick around? No, it's not. He's going to go to 32. Yep, 32. I don't know. Maybe I missed a bit of life. Oh, okay. Did I miss that much life gain? Really? Maybe I did. Who knows? Fair enough. Alright, 3 deserts. So, in a minute I'm going to have the 4th desert and we could just kill the Serra Angel when it attacks. So 48, he plays another Serra Angel. Okay. He's going to try and push through some damage. Recall 2. Showing him what's in my graveyard. Wrath of God looks spicy. Counterspell. Yeah, let that go. Pass with 7. Alright, we maze 1, take 4, go to 30. Gonna try and fireball me out, is he? Nope. Doesn't look like it. He's used quite a few counter spells already. Alright, another land. I'm actually going to take some damage, are we? 5. 4. A fireball for kill one of them. I'm going to draw. I need another counter spell. Interesting. Yep, we allow that to happen. So I'll draw for the book. He ain't got much left in his graveyard, has he? Gotta be careful. Both playing at blistering speed. He's tapping a gazillion land over there by the looks of it. Maybe this is a fireball. Or Braingeyser, one of the two. Nope, a massive recall. I think we're going to try and counterspell that. I don't think we've used one yet. Counterspell again. It looks like we're going to win this fight. Because he's already used quite a few counterspells already. Going to draw for the book first. They're gone. He's going to attack for 8. Maze 1. Another Ivory Tower. Blimey. Alright. Another land. I think he used 4 counterspells. That was pretty fast. When he revealed. Maybe. Yeah, I think it's 4. Alright, we're just counting up graveyards. What am I thinking here? Oh! Braingeyser. On him. Is it on him or me? On me, oh okay. Wow. That is huge. Ivory Tower. Nope. Took a damage. Swords, one of the angels. Gonna draw for the book. Angel down. Gain some more life. 2 mana open. Pass the turn. He's gonna gain a shit ton more life. And control is something I play in every format. Something I'm actually more comfortable with than playing Savannah Lions and shit like that. But asking him to count his cards in his... I've got considerably more than he has. He might have a Braingeyser actually. May try and Braingeyser me before I can Braingeyser him. Stone. Alright, we're gaining some life again. Whee! 27. Another Tundra. 2 mana for a... Wow, Millstone. Wow. Loving life. Alright, mill him for 2. Volcanic Island, Volcanic Island. Gonna disenchant on the... Oh, he's gonna disenchant on the Millstone back. He hasn't got many cards left, has he? Millstone's down. Disenchant on the... I've got enough cards here, I think. Yeah, he loses the book. He's used quite a lot of his counter spells already. I've used 2 as well though, in all fairness. Done 73. Piece of book. We untap. Right, only gain 1. Lucas is counting his mana. Either a Fireball or a Braingeyser, one of the 2. There's another Serra Angel. You got a 30. 2 mana. 3 mana. 4 mana. Is this a Wrath of God? Wrath of God. Pretty good. Feldon's Cane. Where we go. I don't think he's going to be able to mill me out now. He draws. And he's going to try and burn me, I think. Because he cannot kill me. There you go. Game number 1 goes to me. let's go to sideboarding. To sideboarding then, I've got the Red Elemental Blast. They seem quite good against control. Don't think I'm too worried about the fireballs and stuff, so I don't think I'm really going to bring in the blue blast. Psychic Protection red might be useful if he's going to try and do me direct damage, I suppose. Serra Angels don't seem bad. I can imagine him taking out a load of mazes. Copy Artifact doesn't seem too bad. One more Divine Offering seems good. So, yeah, going to be interesting to see how we sideboard here. Let's look at Lucas's deck. So Lucas has that Amnesia, which could be very good. Got the Feldon's Cane, obviously. So the Millstones to try and mill me out. Maybe one more Disenchant would be good. Yeah, so he's got some good options here. I don't think Ivory Tower is amazing because he's already got 3 in the deck, and I'm not going to really burn him out, am I? So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this one goes. Let's go to game number 2. Alright, game number 2 then. Let's see if I can keep. Let's see if Lucas can keep. Only problem with control is these games go on for a long time. Oh, we mulliganed to 6. That sucks. And actually, he chose to go on the draw. So interesting. Valuing that card. Strip Mine would be good on the lower. Alright. We've got double blue here. As well as white for Disenchant or Divine Offering. Another Tundra. Just passing and going, passing and going. Stone. City. Got all the colours of mana. Yep. Pass with 5? I think it's 5. Nope. 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 Play Serra Angel. Interesting. Mace. I've got the strip mine for it though. Gonna strip it. Punch him for 4. He's gonna swords it. 23 for me. Really interesting match this. Millstone. A counterspell for that. He's got all the answers for all my threats. That's good for him. Scratching off a bit of dirt. Swords. Untap. And roll. 5 cards by the looks of it. Could tap out and play a bug, I suppose, but alright. 6 cards pass. 7 cards pass. Well, I mean, we're missing. Oh, hang on. Copy the Feldon, I guess. Trying to get some more mana. Draw. So I did bring in the copy artifact. Alright. Captain the Ivory Tower as well, looks of it. Okay, 25. What, 7 cards? I think so. Alright. Soul Ring. 28. Soul Ring. Ivory Tower doing some work again. Desert. Maze. That's the second one. 4 mana, 5 mana. Nope. 2 mana. Five mana for another Serra Angel, but he has a maze on the battlefield, so we're not going to get through that thing anytime soon, are we? Gonna bolt on me. We're going to go back up to 31. I'm gonna punch him for 4. He's going to maze it. Worth a try. Two mana for Divine Offering on the Soul Ring, I guess. Do I really want to use that? I suppose I'd rather do that than discard. Alright. 4 mana book maybe? Yeah, but gonna Disenchant on it. Oh, the Millstone. Counterspell. Okay. Red Blast. Ah! Savage. The Millstone's going to do some work. Only 2 life. Plateau, bollocks of it. Disenchant on the Millstone. He's going to use it on me. We lose a book and a maze. Ouch. That book's a big one to lose. Lower for him. I gain a life. Five mana for a Braingeyser. Another red blast. We let it go. Pretty disciplined with my counter spells, if I'm honest. Land. $39. Plenty of life. Drawing like a madman with that lower again. Right, Serra Angel. Gonna swords it. It's at 28. Another desert. 3 of them now. Only 4 cards in hand. That's sad times. Right, 5. Plateau, pass, draw, gain a life, draw. 6 cards, draw. It's another Serra Angel. Wish I had another desert so I could kill the damn thing, but alright, gonna gain 2 life. Just gonna pass. 7 cards. Life anyway, so unless he starts casting shitloads of spells. Five mana for Fireball on my Serra Angel. I don't really care about this. I don't think. If I play the Feldon's Cane, I'm going to get everything back anyway. So it activates lower. It's a disenchant on the tower, I presume. Yep. So being very disciplined here, not using counter spells. No maze for the Serra Angel here though. Have we got swords? Four mana, 5 mana. Fireball on his Serra Angel. Bye bye. They'd keep the fireball in. Interesting. Maybe I thought he was going to take out all the Ivory Towers. Alright. 5 mana, 6 mana for an Amnesia. Have I got a Red Blast? I have indeed. You've got your blue, your blue blasts, or your red blast even, but so have I. We'll use the other red blast. And he's used a few counter spells here. He's used quite a few, I think. Okay, he's used 2 counter spells, 2 red blasts. So interesting. That Amnesia would have been brutal if it had resolved. Lucky for us, it didn't. Right, Feldon's Cane. Alright, it resolves. Wow. Okay. Okay. This is... Alright, Chaos Orb. Gonna activate it. What are we gonna do here? Try and disenchant it? Disenchant the Chaos Orb. It's gonna Divine Offering on the Feldon's Cane. We're gonna activate it. Okay. Disenchant was on the stack, I guess. So things aren't looking too bad, I guess. Shuffled all our stuff back into our library here. Got a book of his own. Hopefully we start drawing into some goodies. I'll draw for the book. He's got his own Feldon's Cane in there somewhere. He's drawing like an absolute madman here. This is on 1.3 speed. Oh, Millstone. Ah, savage. Alright, 2 mana, Counterspell, the Millstone. Is that another one? So that's the 3rd one I've seen? Jesus Christ, okay. This Millstone's going to do some work actually. Wow. Disenchant and the bloody City of Brass. I needed that disenchant. It's annoying. This Millstone might actually win him the second game here. Yep, Rico on an island. Oh no. Rico would have been good. Wow. Nothing for the fucking Millstone. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh, Serra Angel. Gonna lose the Regrowth and the City of Brass. What the hell? Oh, okay. Swords on the Serra. I've got the creature removal, just not the bloody artifact removal. Alright. 2 mana for a Chaos Orb, okay. Presume we're gonna flip on the bloody Millstone. Alright, he's got Disenchant for that. Oh my god, okay. This Millstone might just win in the game. Alright, you're gonna draw. This Millstone might win in the game before he gets stacked, because his deck is low. Alright, book. Gonna mill me for 2. Gonna lose a red blast and a high land by the looks of it. Draw 5 cards. Absolutely nothing. Gonna draw from the lower. Oh, the Feldon's game. Counterspell the Feldon's game. He's going to counter back. The red blast the counterspell. That's pretty good. Going to draw from the book. By the looks of things. Going to draw again. And the red blast is good on the counterspell on the Feldon's cane. That's pretty good. We fought really hard there actually. That was really good play, I think. Six for a recall. Oh, fucking hell. And another counterspell. Holy shit. How many cards has he got left? He hasn't got many, is he? If we get a Braingeyser here, we just mill him out and win. Did we Braingeyser earlier? I don't know actually, I can't remember. They mill me. Lose a Disenchant and the counterspell. Fucking hell. Didn't really want to lose those two. 4 for a book, okay. We only got 2 cards left. We got lots of cards. Yeah, losing that counterspell was fucking brutal. He's counting up his mana here. He might have Braingeyser. Got a Disenchant on the book. Most probably activate it in response. I'm counting up my library here. Do I even want to activate it? Because I might get milled here. I might just let this go. He's only got 2 cards left. Counting up the mana, counting up the mana. Got a couple more activations of the Millstone. Alright. Actually let it go. Right, he's got one card left of his library. He's gonna mill me for twice, swords and a maze. Draw. Pass with 4. Draws his last card. I'm counting up the cards here. He's got Braingeyser, isn't he? Fuck. Ugh. Counting up all his mana. Have we got a counterspell? If we got a counterspell, we win. I think. Alright, he's got 2 mana open. Gonna do something here. Got a counterspell in the 2 counterspells, 3 counterspells, 4 counterspells in the fucking graveyard. He might have a red blast. He milled most of my counterspells away with the fucking Millstone. He's really gonna try and Braingeyser me here. Have I got a red blast? Yep. He's got it. Fuck. It'd be so good fucking countering that Feldon's game as well. That 1 Millstone just absolutely wrecked me. Alright, let's go to game number 3. Alright, game number 3 then. Let's see who wins. For all the marbles. Alright. I'm on the draw this time. Oh, Ivory Tower. Uh, 22. Decided to keep them in just in case he obviously plays the Angels. $24. Right, land drop from Lucas. We're on 26. Land drop again. Okay. 28. Land drop. Serra Angel. No counterspell. No swords. Interesting. Right, 5 mana for his own Serra Angel. How much cards we got in hand? Only 5. Right. Need to change the dice there. May want to swords this if I got one, but see if I have. Desert. Swords it. Swing. Put him back down to 20. Wow. No maze or anything like that. Interesting. Poke him for 4. Strip mine. Strip the Tundra. Missing blue mana here. Plays another Serra Angel. That's annoying. Alright, gain a life. Swords that one as well. Yeah, basically stat 16. Pass. Redraw. punch in again for 4. Play a strip. Play a Millstone. Okay. Millstone him. Millstone on a plains. I disenchant the Millstone. Fair enough. And tap. And draw. I'll punch him for 4 again. We have got a strip for a maze here if he does play a maze. So we are keeping that at the ready. Draw again. Punch him for 4. Wow. Like, I think this Serra Angel might go all the way. Wow. All the answers. I had a counterspell. No blue mana. What the heck, man. Blue Blast would have been good. Disenchant. Well, he's going to some islands soon anyway, but flip it now, man. Serra Angel goes all the way. Just like in the last game. Against Victor Osterberg. Alrighty guys, well, hope you enjoyed that match. Give the video a like if you like it, guys. And Lucas actually did pretty well in this tournament. So, well done to Lucas. And I hope to see you in game number 3. Alright, you take care guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.